So today I was thinking of doing something a little different. I have a ton of these CDs that I haven't used in years. I found a bundle of them. I was thinking of something to do with them. My thoughts were making like a little shelf, 3D printing something. So I wanted to try to come up with a design. So that's not what I wanted. Anyway, see, it's got a hole in the middle. What I was thinking is, I've got a wall. Photoshop's not the best thing to do when you're recording. I was thinking a little bracket that could, I don't know, hold the CD. Basically the CD goes right here. It's a floating shelf. Here, let me do maybe a little side view. Why is this so slow today? You know what, give me Photoshop's not the right thing for this. Let's just kill that. Let's just go straight into Fusion 360. I'll just draw it in here. I'll explain what I mean. Let's create a sketch. Start from the top. What I want is, actually, before I do that, let's go back. Move my graphics tablet out of the way. I guess I could start over this video, but you can follow me along. First, let's set up some parameters. If you haven't used Fusion 360, this isn't really a Fusion 360 tutorial. I just need to do something with all these stupid CDs. So the diameter is, go in millimeters, 120 millimeters. So if I learned how to type, outer diameter. I watch all these videos where everybody does things perfect because they cut all the bad stuff out. Alright, so that's 120 millimeters. If you're curious how I get that, calipers, CDs. Inner diameter without a space is 15 millimeters. The thickness is 1.15. At least for the ones I have. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, hit OK. So now let's create a sketch. On the top, I'm going to do inner diameter, hit enter, outer diameter, hit enter, drag these over here, put them at an angle, actually put them up here. Close Photoshop. Anyway, it also says in Photoshop, I found a picture of it, just to make sure. Does that look off from the center? Now I'm confused by that. Delete, delete, delete. Let me go. Undo. No undo. There it goes. Yeah, that's the center. It's weird. Dead center. That one's off. How was that one off? There it goes. Outer diameter. Hit enter. Drag these things out of the way. What do I want to do? I want something simple. I'm thinking it'll cover. Let's do a square. Touch it to the middle so it gets a straight line. Touch it over here so that it goes straight. Fine, I'll make it go straight after that. Let's go with 65. Sure. And the tangent to make sure this line is touching this line there. This line touches this line. Since we're 3D printing, I don't want to use too much plastic, so I'm just going to cut this. Let's go to the center, to the side, click. Go here to here. Make some lines. Alright, good. So what do I want to do with this? I want it flat. Or actually I just want it straight. I don't know how creative I want to be. Let's see. We need this. Actually, what I want to make a square. Escape. From here to here. Let's go down. So that should be, if I could spell, outer diameter. Should be the same size. And then this one, let's just make it 2 millimeters. Probably don't need that. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, let's finish this sketch. That's from the top angle. So from the side, I need something to screw into the wall. How big do I need it? CD, it's, what is that? Let's just go 30 millimeters and see what it looks like. So let me go create sketch on the right plane. And I'm going to angle it down just to see. So that's 65 millimeters out. So I said 30, so that means start at 35. So let me just create a square that's 65. Don't need that. Just needs enough to hold probably 2 screws. Let's go with 40 millimeters. So, okay. And then I want another one. I said 35, I believe. So let's do 35 by 40. That way it just cuts it there. And then I want from here to here, but I also need some thickness in this. But this will give it the thickness. So it'll expand up, and then I'll expand that way. Let me think. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's go find the center point right here. It's not a circle, but Shouldn't need that much material. 30. So we cut that. If we cut that off, we give it little brackets. I'll explain a little more what I'm doing once I figure out what I'm doing. I'm just designing in CAD real quick. So let's go ahead and put 2 little circles here too. Now what does 115 look like? You know what? Let's just go with it and see what it looks like. Once I throw one more circle down here. 15. 15 is too big there. 10. Oops. 10. Let's go with 10. Okay. And then drag all the numbers away because I want to see what I'm working with. So that's the shape right here that I'm getting. I'm going to extrude from that side, and then that. And then I'll work on the next sketch after I'm done with this. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's turn off sketch 3. Let's go to the top. Okay, so what I need first is I want to have this. Do I want to have that? Does it need that support? I don't think it does. Don't think it needs any of it. Well, let me think for a second. I'm trying to make this with the least amount of plastic possible. Because that's the whole point of using the CDs as shelves, is that's what's going to drive the strength. Actually, I have an idea. Let's go back to edit this first sketch. Let's do a few more things. Move where I need you. Alright, so let's go this spot to this spot. Oh, come on, stick. There you go. And then stick there. Perfect. Let me make sure that this is tangent to this. We don't want the lines blue. Let me put in one more box in here. This one, let's go to just 30. So this, that. Okay, let's go with that. Finish sketch. Give me somewhat of an angle so I know what I'm looking at. So I want to extend. Oops, did not want that. This and this. Oh, wait. Gotta remember to get those. Alright. Start with that. E. And then we're gonna go thickness. So that's the thickness of the CD. Because I figure might as well make this the same thickness. Alright, that's what we got so far. Turn the sketch back on. Now I need to make the part that holds the CD. So let's go undo the body for a sec. So this part is going to extend this part and this part and this part. Right? Yes. And then we're going to push that up. We're going to start on the profile pane of the top of this with the distance of the thickness. And we're going to have a taper angle. Let's take a look at the... wait. We're going to join, not cut. Y... oh, object is what I meant to do. Right. We'll do object. This. Why is it not doing it? Okay, fine. Offset. Having issues. Anyway, now you see what I'm trying to do. And then I want a taper angle of 10. Now is that making the top bigger or the bottom smaller? I guess that's the question. So if I put that right at 0, it's making the top bigger. So what I want is the bottom to go in, not the top to go out. So I'll worry about that in a second. Because it should be a perfect fit right now as it is. Actually, do I want the thickness as the CD? What I want is it's going to have something to bite onto, but not too much. So maybe just the taper will do. Yeah, we'll see. I'll print it out and see what happens. Okay, let's go with offset, one side, thickness, join, hit OK. Let's get rid of sketch 1. Alright, now for this side, go to sketch 3. We want this. I want that to extrude. Actually, I want it to be the whole length of this. So both sides. I think I'm going to have to symmetric. Do it all the way and then cut it off where I don't want it. It's interesting looking, but I'm okay with that. Guess I don't need it the whole way. I just need it. I just want it over here and over here. We'll call this join. Hit OK. Now let's go back to sketch 1. Let's take this, all of that. Right. Go back to this angle. Extrude this way and cut it all off. Alright, that looks a lot cleaner. Turn off the sketch. Interesting. I know it's kind of weird looking. Don't worry, I'll make it weirder. Alright, so how do we make the CD stick in here? And that's what the part we're going to do right now. Okay, we're going to take this little angle right here. We're going to draft it. That's the face. The pull direction is this. And which one gives us best angle to look at it? I guess this one. There it goes. Yeah, curved in. I'm hoping that'll lock the CD in. Alright, hit OK. Do the same thing with this. Auto draft. This direction, 10 degrees. My CD's rounded. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, now let's make this look just a little bit more interesting. Because that looks kind of silly. Do I want to chamfer or put some holes in it first? Let's chamfer it first. Let's see if this will let me actually fillet. Grab this corner, grab this corner. See if it lets me pull it out a little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. See, a little rounded out. Let's go with 15. That looks better. Anything else we need to fillet? Actually, this inside edge, since it is a rounded thing, let's go with this. Let's see what just 1 millimeter looks like. Way too much. Let's go with 0.2. There we go. Just when it's slightly rounded on the bottom. Might as well do the same thing over here. Was it 0.2? There we go. Hopefully that makes it pinch it a little bit better. If not, we can always come back. Okay, so let's hit OK. Now let's give it a little more. Let's do a chamfer. Where are you going? There we go. With this one, let's roll that in a little bit, round it off. That's good. Alright, now let's do that with these top corners. Now let me see. Can't really do that with that very easily. Yeah, we can see what happens. See if it gives me an error. That one, that one. No, it will do it. Okay. Don't want to go too far. 8 does not work. 7.5. That looks pretty smooth. Alright, let's do these big angles over here and here. That looks a lot better. Might as well do the bottom. See what that looks like. I just don't like sharp edges. Alright. This one, and this one. Just slightly. Oops. That makes it a lot smaller. But I'm okay with that. Oh, one more. This one. I mean, does it need all that material just to hold it to a wall? I have another idea. Okay. Let's hit okay with this. Let's go with this angle. My sketches are not of this angle, right? Okay, perfect. So let's do a new sketch. Create a sketch. On this plane, we're going to do from here. Actually, it's just a straight line. From here, straight down. It doesn't matter. 50. It's just to make it a construction line. There we go. Alright, so from there, let's go with a circle somewhere around here. Let's cut out a bunch of this material. How's that look? It's fine. Alright. I need to create a rectangle from the center that goes to, let's call it 65. 25. Let's see what that looks like. Go with that. This one's 65 by, let's go with 10. Does it need 4 screws? Probably not. Actually, technically, it should only need the top screws. So let's just do this. And then we'll create little circles here. How big is a screw? Do I have any screws handy? Let's say we're going to use a drywall screw. That would be, oh, I think I have some in this box. I do. So it's 4 millimeters. The base and the top is 8 millimeters. So let's make 4 millimeter hole. There's many ways you can do this. This is quick and easy. Alright, so first what we're going to do is take this big circle and extrude it straight through the object. Cut that off just to make it look a little interesting. Do I want the top part? Let's make it flat. That works. Hit OK. Alright, now bring my sketch back. Take these 2 little circles, get the corners. Guess I could have made the square construction line too. There we go. Hit E, extrude, grab the arrow, drag it through, cut some holes in it, hit OK. Cool, get rid of the sketch. Now we're gonna click on this, shift, click on this, do a little chamfer. I don't know how big the screw hole is, but or the top of the screw, but that'll help a little bit. I'm just trying to make something quick just to see if it works. Hit OK. And one last thing. Let's go ahead and soften up these edges. Let's see if this will work. This. Will you round out? No, perfect. How far we can go? Yeah, good enough. As I said, I'm just trying to play around with something. Now let's one more thing. Let's go back to the top view. Just cut some more material out. That just looks funny. Alright, let's edit this sketch. Let's create a new sketch. Let's create a new sketch. Create a sketch. This plane. Let's do a polygon. Straight off the middle. Let's go 3. I want to do, let's do this. Finish sketch. Select it. Create a pattern. Let's go with a rectangular pattern. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. I have to do it inside of the sketch. Create rectangular pattern. There we go. Double click. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright. We want to, doesn't matter there. Symmetrical. Right there. And then go down here. How many of these do I want? Let's make a bunch of these. Okay, so I want the bottom to be over here, the edge to be over here. How many can I go? That's fine. This goes down to 10. I want these to be offset a little bit. But I don't think I can do that unless I create multiple. And I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's go with that. At least it's going to be even. Alright, let's just do finish sketch. Now from this, what I want to do is unselect the body. I need the body there. Oh, my sketch is on this side of it. That's the top one. This is the width one. And select this for a second just so I can select these. Come on. Alright, let me see what I've got. I don't want these. I don't want to cut a big hole in the shape. Dang it. Don't want that selected. And those are fine. Ah, crap. Just unselected everything. Nope. Let me start over. That was annoying. I'm just trying to remove some material. And I thought a hexagon pattern wouldn't look too terrible. Alright. How many is that? 2 more on either side. Let's go 3 more, but not these 2. Survey says it's going from there to there. So let's extrude. You know what? I'm going to do that last row. Cancel that. Oh, crap. I don't want it to select again. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to print it as is. I don't even know if it'll fit. So, let's see. File, export, CD holder, export. Exported CD holder, and let's put you on this side. There's nothing rounded on this side, right? Yeah. Do we want to do it in red? Whatever. Has a floating cantilever. Oh, that part right there. Yeah, let's go to this. Support. Enable support. Let's go with some trees. Build plate only. Preview. 40 minutes. Alright, let's see if we can cut that down. Because I don't even know if it'll work. So, fill density. Let's go with just 8. Infill, 8. I'm okay with that. See if that helps. Yeah, it took off 5 minutes. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. Print, send, and I'll be back in 40 minutes. Made a cute little thing. Unfortunately, I don't think I gave it enough of a lip. So it sets on nearly perfectly, but I think due to how thin this is, it's not quite sticking. So I need to make something that makes it stick a little bit better. Because the whole point is to have it sit there and then turn into a little shelf. Put like an action figure or something for the kids. I think they'd like that. So, let's make some little modifications. What do I need to do? So is that actually going in? I can't. Yeah, that's flush. Alright. So, what can we do? Oh, where's my mouse? So this part that got extruded, let me see. It was this one. Let's edit this feature. And it was the thickness. And we're going to go times 1.5. We're just going to do +1. So add an extra millimeter to that. And that'll make this thicker. That way I can actually create a lip for it. Hit OK. See what it looks like. I wonder if that'll just be enough as it is. Well, then it's going to be over the top of this by a millimeter, which will mean the shelf is kind of offset. Let me think. Do I want it that high? I mean, a millimeter really isn't that much. Would you even notice? Right now it's flush. I mean, if we're going to make it, might as well make it perfect, huh? Should we go 0.5 millimeter? Whatever. So it still has got that cup. So let me see. What is the distance between... Inspect, measure the distance between this and this. 52 point... 5, which should, see, my calipers say the closest point it is 52.3. So 0.5 gives it a little play. What about the bottom edge? Let's see, let's adjust this so we can see what we're talking about. Inspect, measure, this, that's almost 53. How big does that make? So that'll make it sort of loose when it's all the way in there, which we don't quite want. So increasing the height increases the draft of how much it goes down. So the CD is going to be half height between here and here. So I don't know if we want to go, I think we go back into this extrusion. Close this real quick. And don't put it quite that much. Where was it? Which one was it? This one? Yeah. Edit the feature. Instead of 1, we'll do 0.5. Hit OK. And just make it interesting. Do we want to give it additional lip? I don't know. I wonder if I print this upside down, if I can just get that piece. Let's do it anyway. Alright, so let's do it before we get all these fillets added. Let's go back all the way over here where it's still squared up. What I'm going to do is, let's go to the front, create a sketch on the front of this that is 0.5, actually 0.45. Oops, did not mean to do that. 0.45. Hit OK, flip it back over so we can see what we're talking about. Actually go, let's do this. Let's take this piece. That'll make sense in a second. Extrude this way, new body. Hit OK. Let's do this. Click it again, just this part. Extrude. Let's go offset. Now the distance between here and here should be the outer dimension divided by 2. Technically the outer radius, or the outer diameter divided by 2. Oh, wait, negative outer diameter. And then let's just do 1 millimeter, see what it looks like. Makes just a little lip right there, which I'm okay with. 1 millimeter, which is the thickness of the CD, which should be fine. Okay, let's hit OK with that. Oh crap, let's not hit OK yet. Edit the feature. We want it to be a new body. Hit OK. Now we're going to take that new body. Let's look at that body. We're going to create a pattern. This time it's a circular pattern of that object, and the axis is going to be, can we do right there? See how that works. Nope, that does up and down. Wrong axis. Okay. What if I just do this? That's what I wanted. Okay. It's a partial distribution, and get back over here. Come on. Wait, no. That means I want more. I want this to go here, but I want it to be, would symmetric work? There we go. So that'd have a lip on each corner. Doesn't need to be all the way over there. That'll work. Hit OK. And now let's make these actually fit. So let's slide this back over. See what it looks like with everything else rounded off. Good. Alright, and let's just fillet everything. Start with that corner, circle this thing around, that one, pull it in smaller than this, because that's fine. Take this one. One of these days I'll know which the shortcut keys are. I'm just learning Fusion 360 as well. Just been playing around with it for a little bit. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Just a tiny little, let's 0.75 to 1. So let's go with 0.8. Yeah, actually let's go with 0.7. Yeah, 0.75 will go. Can it still get inside of there without causing an issue? I think so. I think we'll make it work. Alright, let's do the same with these other ones. You could technically do this before you make the pattern, so they'll all match, but oops, yeah. Alright, let's make all these the same. This one, this one. How far are we gonna go? A little bit. Just need to make sure it holds the CD, and we have to make sure the CD actually still fits. That's fine. Okay, now these holes are at an angle because of the way this is formed. I'm going to straighten those out real quick. Let's go back to, where did I drill the holes? This? No. This one right here. Okay, let's edit these. Actually, let's first, edit the sketch. Edit sketch. Go back. How big? Where's that screw at? There it is. How big is the top of that screw? Say 8 millimeters. So let's add some 8 millimeter circles. Right here. 8. And we could add symmetry and link them up and make them match, all that stuff, but it's easy just to do this. Okay, so now that we've made those circles, let's go drag this back and turn my sketch on. Go to the front, go to the 8 millimeters. There it goes. Extrude. Let's cut. Let's see how thick that way it goes in flat, and it's still got enough material. That's, I think, 3 millimeters. Should be more than enough. So when we're 3D printing these permanently, that snapped off. Might want to make that thicker. Actually, the bottom is pretty strong. That's just that thin piece at the top. Yeah, I might want to thicken that up. Okay, well anyway, this piece right here, that looks good. This I might want to go thicken up. So let's first drag this over here to make sure the fillet. It's not going to work on this one because we've changed the size. So I'm just going to delete it, and then we'll add one in there in a second. First I want to go back and thicken up this extrusion, which is, I think, the first one we did. Edit feature, yes. So I'm going to do 2 sides, and I'm going to do this one down 0.5. Let's see what that does. Yep, it's just a hair thicker. Hopefully that doesn't screw up everything else ahead of time. Nope, that doesn't. But now it's a little bit thicker so it doesn't snap when I'm playing with it. Okay, so now what have we done? Turn off the sketch. We've added several little pieces, thickened it up, fixed the hole. Let's go ahead and fillet this and this. Just a hair. Zoom in so I get how much it is. I think 1 should be more than enough. It's a nice rounded, so it matches the profile of the screw. Let's see. Alright, so now let's hit this button. Let's combine all the bodies. Target body is this. Tool bodies is this, and this. Combine them, give me a new component. Hit OK. That way, because if I 3D print, it'll 3D print all these as individual pieces and they won't stick together. So I need one single piece. Let's see, file export. What did I call this? CD shelf export. Open Bambu. Go back to prepare. Just move this one over here and open this one. I just wanted to have the old one there just to show you as a comparison. Let's put this side at the bottom. You can see the neck's a little thicker. Hope you can see the geometry. Just trying to find a good angle. See a little curve there and there. Hopefully that'll hold the CD in a little better. It's got recessed. It's rounded off as opposed to the just curved off. Alright. Delete this one and we'll go with a let's change the color. Let's make it gold. Shiny. Preview. Oh, I need to give it 42 minutes. Alright, let's go back here. Give it just some support. Make it a tree. Bed only strength. Put it back down to 8. Maybe it'll give me a few minutes less. Wasn't it 40? Oh, because I didn't have the tree support. See, now the tree has to support the lip. Because the lip wasn't as big last time, I didn't need to worry about it. Anyhow, I'll be back in 45 minutes. And I'll show you what it looks like. An hour compressed into 15 seconds. And you know what you get? A little part. It's kind of funny looking. I guess that's not much to look at. But if you jam a CD into it, I get a shelf that I can stays in pretty easily. Don't have to worry about it falling out. I guess even if I lift it up. And then I got little, guess I could set up a second camera. 2 little screw holes. Make a couple of these. Build some shelves. Put a little action figure or something, Legos on them. Nothing huge, because I mean it's literally just a CD. But this way I don't have to print an actual shelf. I just have a little container. Snap it in. Stab myself with a screw. I would screw them in the wall, but it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right here, and I don't want to wake up my kids. But damn, stays in pretty good. Here, I'll upload the file to somewhere if for those don't just want to make a little shelf bracket. Anyhow, that was fun. Something quick, simple. Fusion 360. Have a good day.